Your Melee Elementals are back for week 4 of the Goobers Draft League. This week we are taking on Prithium, aka Amelia, captain of the Oklahoma City Thunderous. Now, this matchup is kind of scary for me because she is currently the only person to be undefeated this season. Let's have a look at her team. She's got two very strong Megas in Mega Frostlass and Mega Aerodactyl, the latter of which can be scary both inside and out of Mega, like in its base form. Its access to Wide Guard and Tailwind are just incredible support options, as well as strong dual wing beats and rock slides, which are very annoying to deal with. And Mega Frostlass also has some nice support options with it. When it Mega Evolves, it's able to set up the snow, letting it go for Aurora Veils and perfectly accurate blizzards. It can also set up with Nasty Plot, which is really interesting. Notably, both of these Pokemon, even Aerodactyl in its base form, outspeed my Mega Raichu. Mega Aerodactyl is one of the only Pokemon to outspeed Sceptile, but you'll see in a sec, I'm not bringing Sceptile this week because I just feel like it's not that helpful in this matchup. Being weak to Frostlass and Aerodactyl and Arcanine is kind of annoying, and like only really hitting Clawitzer and Sharpedo and Hydreigon for super effective is kind of not, the greatest use, but yeah, there's also Arcanine, which can spread Intimidates around, which can be really annoying for my strong physical attackers. Kangaskhan has Scrappy Fake Out, which allows it to fake out my ghost types, and also just hit them for strong double edges and other moves. I mentioned Hydreigon. It's a very, very strong Pokemon with just a lot of good special damage available. It's also like relatively fast and can become really fast when holding a Choice Scarf. Superior, which is currently the kill leader in the MVP race. Yeah, with 11 kills, it's kind of going crazy. It's been one of the things that's been rivaling my Hisuian Typhlosion in that regard. Clawitzer is also kind of annoying. With its ability Mega Launcher, it's able to do a lot of damage with things like Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Water Pulse. And it also gets Heal Pulse to support her team, which, if you don't know, Heal Pulse normally heals, I think it's 50%, but then with the Mega Launcher boost it heals 75%, which is crazy. And Phalanx and Sharpedo, which haven't been brought yet, and they're like, lower picks. I think Sharpedo might be being brought because Hisuian Typhlosion has been problematic for a lot of people, but I'd be quite surprised if I saw Phalanx in this matchup. It doesn't really contribute much. I have all of two fighting weaknesses, so yeah. She also has Mega Sableye, which she doesn't have to Mega Evolve, but it does have to hold the Mega Stone. She normally just keeps it in its base form to do basically the same things that my Sableye has been doing, which is quite annoying. But yeah, with that all out of the way, let's get into the breakdown of the team I'll be bringing this week. Alright, so the first Pokemon I'm bringing is Clefable, and with Follow Me and the bulk I've given it, it provides really good support to my team, because I EV'd it to live like a lot of the big hits that I need it to. With Unaware, it also helps to ignore, it's good into like a setup Frostlass or Contrary Superior spamming Leaf Storm, but it lives Superior Leaf Storm. I think it lives a couple of those. It lives a Kangaskhan Double Edge, an Arcanine Flare Blitz, Hydreigon Flash Cannon, and it lives a couple of Mega Frostlass Blizzards, which is really, really nice. I've got Dazzling Gleam to hit Hydreigon and Sableye, and Flamethrower to hit things like Frostlass and Superior. Those are the main ones. Next up, we've got Samurott, who with the White Herb can ignore one Arcanine Intimidate, which is really good because I'm pretty sure it's able to then kill with Razor Shell with the sharpness boost. Samurot's dual stabs are really good into my opponent's team being able to hit Mega Frostlass and Mega Aerodactyl for super effective stab damage boosted by sharpness. The only drawback is the inaccuracy, I should say, of them, which hopefully won't come into play, but it did a couple times in my mocks, and like it wasn't so bad because I was able to play around it, but it was kind of annoying. Yeah, Sacred Sword is here for just so I can't get walled by Hydreigon, and also lets me hit Kangaskhan. And I've got a lot of special block which lets it take a Focus Blast from Hydreigon and a Thunderbolt from Mega Frostlass, which I'd ideally be able to use Follow Me to, you know, take those away from Samurott, but the bulk is just nice, especially since my opponent's team is just so fast. Like, it's honestly kind of good for me to not be running speed, because then I don't have to worry about whether Tailwind gets set up or anything. So yeah, the bulk is nice, and it's a trend that will continue over the rest of my team. Next up, we've got Scizor, who hits Mega Frostlass and Mega Aerodactyl really hard with Bullet Punch. I'm not running a Swords Dance set this week, because I feel like I don't want to be relying too much on Clefable's Follow Me. Bug Bite is here for Hydreigon, Superior, and also Sharpedo. And Scizor in general walls Superior quite nicely with Superior only really gets Grass and Dragon moves, so it's just very good. And Life Orb Technician, just so I get like so much damage from these two moves. Bug Bite can also be used to eat up a Resist Berry that my opponent might be using, but that may or may not be that impactful. And I've got Feint here. I didn't really know what to put as my my last move here. So Feint is just like in a niche case where it's like it would be really, really bad if my opponent protected a specific Pokemon, because Feint, it can move first and break the protect, allowing my other Pokemon to attack. It also breaks Wide Guard, which is very useful for my Hisuian Typhlosion. This should outspeed everything except for Scarf Hydreigon and Scarf Superior. It does speed tie with Scarf Arcanine, but there's like, I don't really think there's much that Arcanine's gonna be able to do into it. I guess like Crunch maybe. But yeah, just a standard set. Eruption, Heatwave, Shadow Ball, and I've got Focus Blast for Hydreigon if I need it, but like most weeks, I don't really want to be relying on Focus Blast. I'd rather just click Strong Eruptions or Shadow Balls. Next up, we've got Raichu. I'm running, again, a physical set with the speed EVs to outspeed Kangaskhan, getting off a Fake Out. That would backfire if my opponent was running, ends up running Inner Focus, which makes it immune to flinching. So it would kind of give them a free turn, but the chip is nice. Volt Tackle is just really strong damage, and Brick Break is here to hit Hydreigon, and also to break any Aurora Veils that my opponent might set up. And lastly, we've got Machamp. With a Cobra Berry, it can live, I think it lives it always lives a dual Wing Beat from Mega Aerodactyl, which is really nice. I've got No Guard to make Stone Edge and Dynamic Punch perfectly accurate. Stone Edge good for Aerodactyl and Frostlass. Dynamic Punch for Kangaskhan, Hydreigon, Sharpedo, and then the Confusion chance if I need it. Wide Guard is really good to block Frostlass Blizzards, Aerodactyl Rock Slides, Hydreigon Heat Waves, and also just random Earthquakes, which, you know, might pose a threat to my team. And I've just got Bullet Punch to make up for the lack of speed on my team. And yeah, with these EVs, it is guaranteed to live a Mega Aerodactyl Dual Wing beat after the Cobra Berry, which is really nice. But yeah, that's my team for this week. Let's dive right in to the battle. Alright, okay. Okay. This is pretty much what I was expecting. Kangaskhan, Aerodactyl, Sableye, Frostlass, Arcanine, and Hydreigon. Let me take note of this and then we'll get into the battle. Alright, so the lead I'm going to go for is just Clefable Samurott. Typhlosion doesn't look too good into this match. If she had Superior and not Hydreigon, I'd probably be more inclined to bring it, but I'm just going to go Scizor and Machamp in the back. This worked out pretty well in my mocks, so let's just run it here. I forget what the problem lead was, but in most cases I'm able to get some good damage off turn 1. I think unless it's like Kangaskhan Sableye lead. If it's Kangaskhan Sableye lead, I'll need to just get a double protect. I'll need like protect both, just to avoid fake out. I don't think that's likely though, because that doesn't really get my opponent anywhere. Okay, let's see. Kangaskhan, Frostlass. Oh, and I forgot to give my Pokemon nicknames. I'm a brick. Okay, well, you can just pretend they're there. Okay, so the plan here is, I think it was always double into Frostlass, because if I double protect, then Frostlass can set up a nasty plot, which would be annoying. Or like, if I protect one and I get the read wrong, then I feel like she's more likely to fake out Samurott just because of its offensive pressure. Flamethrower can't kill Frostlass. Okay, let's go for Flamethrower. I think I need to do that. And then, do I double or do I go for the Detect? I think I just want to double it, because removing that would be really nice. And if Samurott gets faked out, then I'm pretty sure it can live a Blizzard. Sorry, a Thunderbolt well. So Blizzard is going to do 74 to 87%, and I don't think I'm then in range of... Oh, but then I'm in range of Blizzard on the next turn. So maybe I do... Okay, so I need a Flamethrower and then Detect and read the fake out into Samurott. Okay, nice, nice, perfect, perfect. Aurora Veil, that's annoying. Okay. Okay, so now I can follow me. Frostlass can't kill Samurott here, and the Aurora Veil's annoying, but I'm able to get a strong Ceaseless Edge off into the Frostlass. Okay, his follow me. Yeah, Blizzard, I take that very well. And Drain Punch, yeah, okay, so that was going for Samurott. I'm just gonna pop my Citrus Berry. Life Orb. Okay, and we kill Frostlass. Nice. And we get up Spikes, which is also important. Kangaskhan is fake out. So here comes Hydreigon. Here's Prize Secret Weapon. Prize
Secret Weapon!
Which is a great name. Wizard and Aurora Veil. I feel like she might not be Thunderbolt then. And Hydreigon. And Kangaskhan is Life Orb. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I live a Flash Cannon. 48 to 57%. So I can go for a Dazzling Gleam. And then a Protect. I want to stall out this Aurora Veil. If she doubles into Clefable, fair play. But I think like, I'm not in a bad position if it goes down. Oh, he's protecting Kangaskhan. Oh, nice. Okay. Flash Cannon, I'd live that. Nice. Dazzling Gleam shouldn't kill. Okay, 61 is pretty good though.
No wonder you call Hydreigon your secret weapon.
Okay, so following me doesn't really help me because Hydreigon's just gonna kill it anyway, so I think I'm gonna protect. Should I protect or should I just attack? Do I need to save Clefable? Okay, I shouldn't outspeed Kangaskhan. And I never outspeed Hydreigon. Okay, I don't know what's in the back, which is an issue, because if it's Arcanine in the back, then Scizor's kind of cooked. So I kind of want to keep Clefable around. I can't protect Samurott. I could switch it. I go for Protect and then bring in Scizor. Because there's no way she clicks a fire attack into Samurott. So I think if I go Scizor, then I get Bullet Punch pressure on the next turn. I get Follow Me support for a fire move. This might be Choice Scarf, although it also might not be. Choice Scarf would be kind of nice, so I think I'm going to go Scizor because I want to keep Samurott around in case of Arcanine. Okay, here's Flash Cannon and Drain Punch, so that shouldn't do too much. Okay, 25. Alright, so now I'm okay with Clefable going down, so I'm going to Follow Me. I'm just going to go for a Bug Bite into Hydreigon. Getting rid of it would be nice. Kangaskhan isn't really providing much threat to me. And Bug Bite should kill through Aurora Veil. It's 90 base power, it's Stab. It'll reveal if Hydreigon has a Resist Berry, although I don't know what it would be because it's not Roselli Berry because it took the Dazzling Gleam. Okay, here comes Arcanine. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but not the worst. Here's Follow Me, Double Edge, yep, okay. So you know it's all set. Arcanine's gonna have to take a Bug Bite. 18%, okay. No Berry. That was sort of what I was expecting the set to be. Okay. I kind of want to go into Machamp. Yeah, if I go into Machamp here, then I get good pressure, and then I can switch Scizor into Samurott to take a fire move. Alright, so I think I want to go for Stone Edge into Arcanine, because it's currently the biggest threat to Scizor, and then I can just Protect. If Arcanine goes for Protect here, that's fine. Kangaskhan shouldn't be able to kill Machamp. And then next turn I can just switch Scizor into Samurott to take a fire move. Oh, I could also go for... Hang on, I could go for... Oh, I don't really like that play. I could go for Feint into Arcanine to like ensure the KO, but that does sort of mean that Scizor would have to take a Flare Blitz, which would be bad, so I think I'm just going to Protect. If it's Hydreigon, I'm pretty sure Hydreigon dies to Stone Edge. I can't miss due to no guard. If it's Kangaskhan switching out, that's kind of annoying because then it gets Fake Out Pressure again, but let's start thinking about game 2. I think keeping the same lead is fine. I think depending on how this goes, bringing the same 4 might be okay. She's probably going to bring Aerodactyl next game. I'd have to guess. Here's Protect. Close Combat. Okay, that's a good play. Drain Punch. 25. Okay, heals it a little bit. And Stone Edge kills Arcanine. Nice. Okay, here's Hydreigon. I could honestly just double up with Bullet Punches. How much is Bullet Punch going to do to Hydreigon? What do we think? Bullet Punch is doing 37 to 44 with no bulk, so I think I want to double it. I think that's fine. If it protects, it reveals that it's not Choice Scarf, so I think I just double Bullet Punch it. Okay, yeah. We did get the minimum roll. And here's Drain Punch doing 27. Okay, cool. Alright, and now I can just Dynamic Punch plus, I guess, just Protect to save differential. This went really well. What I realized after looking over my games, okay, is Protect. I could have gone for Feint. That would have ensured the win, but I don't really want to reveal Feint. I guess that was the moment I used Feint, but just Bullet Punch. Scizor might die here. Yeah, good play. So something I realized after reviewing my previous games was that I bring a lot of my support Pokemon to a lot of my games, and I was just wanting to try out this week not bringing every single support piece I have, and it's working out. You know, I might be jinxing it, but okay, let's go Clefable Samurott. I think I run it back. If it doesn't work, then I can make adjustments based on what didn't work in game 3. But I think this is just very strong. let's try this again. Okay, here's Aerodactyl and Sableye. Yeah, that was kind of what I was expecting. Now, Sableye can be annoying, but I kind of just want to go for some damage. Let's Detect, so I don't have to take a Fake Out plus a Rock Slide or a Dual Wing Beat or something. I think I'm fine if Clefable takes some damage. Because then next turn I can go for Follow Me plus Razor Shell. She could make the read and go for Fake Out into Clefable, but in that case, like, I don't think she's getting much out of it. Because Tailwind doesn't really help her because I'm just going, like I said in the intro, I purposely made my team quite slow so that, well, not, I didn't intend to make it slow, but I focus more on bulk so that if Tailwind does go up, it's not that big of an issue. Okay, here's Detect. Yeah, Fake Out into Clefable and Rock Slide. Okay, so she's probably got Frostlass in the back, based on the fact that she didn't Mega Evolve Aerodactyl, which is fine. So now I can go for Follow Me. She's probably going to go for Rock Slide, but that's okay. And I just want to go for Razor Shell into Aerodactyl. If she wants to switch in Arcanine, that's fine because I've got White Herb. She could Protect, but then Sableye is not contributing much. Like, Thunder Wave, I guess, would be annoying. But Follow Me should mean that Clefable moves before Sableye, even with Prankster. I'm really, really happy with my prep this week, and I know I've only won one of the 2 games that I need to this week, but I just think that I just really like this lead of Clefable plus Samurott. It works so well into so many potential leads from my opponent. Alright, here's Aerodactyl Mega. Okay, Reflect. Okay, that's kind of annoying. A crit Rock Slide, that's... Yeah, Flinch. Perfect. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Okay. That Reflect was really good from my opponent. Okay. Okay, so I should have a non-crit Rock Slide, right? That, or I just go for Dazzling Gleam plus Detect. Or I could try a Ceaseless Edge into Sableye. Okay. Let's try this. I feel like the better play is to Detect, but getting up Spikes would be nice. I don't think it's Frostlass because she Mega Aerodactyl. Although she held off on turn 1, so I'm not sure. Alright, okay, here comes Hydreigon. That's nice. I live. Here's Ceaseless Edge. And Dazzling Gleam. Oh, and it kills both. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Okay. Okay, Sableye and Kangaskhan. Okay. Alright, I'm in a very good position here. Both pressure Fake Out, so I'm just going to double Protect. Yep, Fake Out. And Double Edge, okay. Okay, so I want to Follow Me plus... I think just Sacred Sword at the Kangaskhan. Encore into Follow Me, that's fine. Drain Punch, all perfect. 73, okay, that's really nice. That's fine. Then I Sacred Sword. She has to go for Double Edge here because she knows I'm looking to Follow Me. I don't know what Sableye, what its last move is. It could be Foul Play, but I should outspeed it. I doubt it's running any speed, so I get to pick up the KO onto Kangaskhan. Reflect will be wearing off soon, unless it's Light Clay. If it's Light Clay, then it might be running Light. What's the other one? Light Screen. Which would be great for me because then it can't do anything. Like, the worst it could have is foul play. Or Will-O-Wisp, actually, that might be annoying. But even then, it'd be having... It'd have to target Clefable this turn. Here's Drain Punch. Yep. Takes more damage from Life Orb than it heals. Sacred Sword. Probably foul play? Oh, and Clefable lives that. Okay. Yeah, I think I win here. Okay, we just have to hit a Razor Shell, but even then it's like... That's bulky. Foul play. Then I bring in... Who do I want to take the kill? I have a choice here. Who do I want to get a kill? Let's go Machamp. Let's let Machamp have one. Can Bullet Punch plus Razor Shell, and that should be game. Yeah, I was really, really worried about this matchup because Amelia's currently first overall and has two very scary megas, but I managed to do it. We beat down the #1 placement. Let's say GG's. I feel really good about that. All my Pokemon did what they needed to. Like, I don't know, I feel really good about that one. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm probably gonna take, next week, after this video goes out, there probably won't be a video because I just want time to catch up on editing and uni work. But yeah, week 5 will hopefully be 2 weeks after this one, and then it should be weekly after that until playoffs. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you next time.